everybody I meet.
That was
The
Domino's
icing?
Pizza.
What icing?
That was Domino's Pizza.
I've been stroking it every now and then.
That
Can you
shit
tell me a
is
story?
so funny.
Some guy calls the store and he makes an order and he's like, "Yo, let me get a brownie." And I'm like, "Alright, bet." And he's like, "Yo, let me get a brownie." You guys got. I heard him say icing. Yo, you guys got.
Bruh.
I heard him say icing. He's like, "Y'all got icing." I'm like, "Yeah."
Bruh.
I heard him say icing. He's like, and then he calls back later, and my one of my coworkers answers, and he's like, "Y'all got icing." I'm like,
Bruh.
I heard him say icing. He's like, and then he calls back later. Fucking ice cream. One of my coworkers answers, my ice cream. Y'all got ice cream.
Bruh.
I heard him say icing. He's like, and then he calls back later. Fucking ice cream. One of my coworkers answers, my ice cream. Y'all got ice cream.
Bruh.
I heard him say ice cream. And then he calls back later. Fucking ice cream. One of my coworkers answers, my ice cream. Y'all got ice cream.
Bruh.
I heard him say ice cream.
Welcome back to the best 100 app of the month.
Sold, by the
This
way.
time for July.
Yeah, I was literally 14,
2025.
bro. He was gonna
Alright,
beat the
first
shit
of all, you're working. Interesting way to help you get some fresh air.
He had fucking these
Next,
bald as
I know
shit
most of
neck
us are using
tattoos.
QuickShare by now to send
Okay,
stuff
what's worse,
to
that or Kevin?
Androids or Windows, and while it
Holy
works,
Kevin crashed.
it's
Kevin
not
was
always
so
flawless.
chill until he crashed
Sometimes
out.
it's not
And
able
then
to
you
find
have
the right
like
device that
10
you're sending
cops.
it to, and other times
What?
doesn't end up sending. And
Kevin was a
forget
homeless
about
man that
using it
lived in
with
the
iOS or Mac,
shopping
because it
center of my
doesn't even
Domino's,
support
and they would
those.
always give him free
Now, I
like
know a few
slices
of
of
you are
pizza, like a
probably
whole
yelling
pizza.
at me
And then one
say,
day he
"Just use
he must have hit a
local
new
sync,"
drug or
but
something. He crashed
I've had
out,
issues
beating
with
on
that
the
as
window,
well.
slamming the
That's why I
door.
switched over to this new app called
Cop
Transfer.
My boy
It's free,
Kevin.
open source, just
he
launched a
no,
few weeks
Kevin
ago,
literally
and honestly,
beat-
it's already been way more
Kevin needs
reliable.
help.
It works over your local Wi-Fi, just like QuickShare, but it also sets up a mini file server.
Dude, yeah, I was
you can
driving into
access
Rao,
from any
and
browser.
there was like a
Just type
tweaker
in the
like
IP
outside
address
of
that's found
Wendy's,
within the app onto your
and like she was just
browser,
like dancing.
and boom, you get this
And I was
clean
like,
drag and drop interface to send
I
stuff
was like,
to your
that's low-key
phone.
me.
You can also send files from your phone to your computer as well.
So chill.
Doing the
and
McGuire,
share
Billy
with
McGuire
more
dance.
devices.
I need your
No
sub again, I need your
cables,
sub again.
no cloud stuff, no mobile data, just Wi-Fi.
Every time
and
you
it
open
works.
CS, he has to
And
restart
hey,
his whole
that's just
console.
2 out of the 15 apps that I got for you for this month's episode of the best Android apps. As always, I'm a one-man team finding all these underrated apps. No researchers.
Y'all mind if I
camera
take a nap
team.
real quick?
When you get a login code via text or email,
No, bro, be my
on your
guest.
phone doesn't automatically
I think I'm gonna
copy it
start making,
within
like,
the app that you're trying to log into.
Roblox
Now
clothes
you're
and
stuck
see if I can make
memorizing
money off
numbers like
that.
it's 2005. That's why I
missed
started
the
using
window,
Copy
I
SMS
believe.
code. It's
What do you
free,
mean?
open source, and
Has someone already done it?
Bro, if you're doing that shit,
So many
like,
people are doing it.
then you would actually be a millionaire.
And either
Yeah, but dude, you can,
it to your
doesn't matter.
clipboard,
You can just
or
make
gives you a
shit
little
that's trendy.
notification where you can tap to copy.
That's true,
The
but that
best
shit's
part is that
saturated.
it works with any app, not just text or emails. Just a heads up though, if you're on Android 15 or above,
Just
you
because
need
it's
to turn off
saturated
this
doesn't
Yeah,
mean
intermittent
people
you can
aren't
saturate
thirsty.
it. Yeah, you can saturate it even more. I feel I'm gonna
Or
saturate the
if you're
shit
more
out of them
techy,
with
you can use
Versace
AV
fucking
and punch in
Chrome
this
Hearts
quick command that's
fucking.
on the screen to give it a special permission. Either
Yeah,
way
you just
works.
gotta find the algorithm
Also,
type
just a
sheet.
random note, only a tiny chunk of people who watch these videos are at this one. So earlier,
It's either
I
that
talked
or
about
make a
touch
shitty
grass.
fucking cash
You know,
grab
that app
Roblox
that locks
game.
you out until you go outside and touch the
The
green.
Millennial coin.
If that's too hardcore though, try out Grease Milky Way. Instead of blocking apps entirely, it just hides the most addictive parts. Like on YouTube, you can block the shorts button or even the video recommendations under a video so that you're not tempted to fall into that black hole of content. It can even hide all those unnecessary features that you don't really use. Like on WhatsApp, it can hide all the AI features and the random channel recommendations.
Oh my god, that guy from...
And since this
Liverpool striker.
this next one
What's
gives
his
you
name?
a second
Wait, really? He
contact
died?
list outside
Yeah,
of
he
your
died
main
in a
I
car
saw.
accident.
So say you've got
Mhm.
random numbers
Damn.
calling you that aren't actually spam.
Come here, brother.
You also don't want to add them as a contact since they'll
Our
clutter
office
up your
is
main
here.
contact list.
He's 28.
Like a delivery driver, a contractor, or a business, you're really only dealing with one
Guys, that is so
Well,
sad.
you can add them to
Can we
offline
now throw
instead.
an office?
That way,
Scouts
when
on
you
there.
call, you can still see who
Unlock
it
this
is,
game by completing
and your
matches and
contacts stay nice and clean.
No,
It's a small
kick out
thing,
penthouse
but if your
party.
contact
Kick out
list is
penthouse
getting out
party.
of
Wait,
hand,
Casual.
alright, let's just do
Hostage
casual for a little bit.
No.
I like doing casual 2v2s. And then
starting to
all of a
get
sudden from a
lot of
2v2
repetitive
into a
names,
4v1
making it a
because
bit more
Maddox and everyone
confusing,
is on the
right?
other team.
And we've all been
Let's
can't
gang
be
up on
expect.
Louis.
So we end up comes
Hey,
in.
let's gang up
It
on
is
that
a
fucking
ChatGPT,
loser.
I finally
Gemini,
killed
and
one, and then they
DeepSeek.
switched to a bot.
It's about It's super easy. PC game, upload files or photos to ask questions of each one. And
You
those are
actually
just my
keep a
picks.
casual office. Holy
GitHub
shit.
actually supports a bunch another. And to
Bro,
be
what does it
honest, the
matter? What
constant
does it
switching
matter?
Between
Who
apps
the fuck is
can be
Office.
pretty annoying.
We weren't gonna have
That's
much
where
fun anyway.
Hub comes in.
Exactly.
Put your favorite AI models in one
Wait,
spot so
dude,
that you can
these
easily
are
switch
kicking
between
our
them
ass.
instantly. As you can see here, I've got ChatGPT, Gemini, and DeepSync all lined up, and I can even pick between different language models for each one. And those are just my picks. Hub actually supports a bunch of other providers that you can choose from. And yeah, you can still upload files or photos. Just a heads up though, you will need to plug in an API key for each API. The app shows you exactly how to get those. It's super easy. PC gamers, this one's for you. G-Deals just dropped last month.
Dude, I can't even see you, Jerry. You're literally shooting through a brick wall that I can't even see.
From all the major stores,
Jerry's done.
Epic Games,
GOG,
Humble Store.
Right, you took the last spot.
You can also filter all the stores.
Oh, I can see them through the walls.
Free tab for games that
I can cheat for you. I can.
Plus, when you tap on a game,
Yeah, he's on the right. To the right.
Including reviews, release dates, screenshots, what platforms it's on.
He's long. Peek long now.
Ruby is going to crash out.
Okay, he's gone.
It's totally free. No ads, no in-app purchases, just a clean.
He's on printer, Louis. He's on printer, Louis.
Games.
He's on printer right now.
Oh,
good shot.
He's 48 HP.
No way, then.
That was a good try.
Not but it's actually
Yeah. No, Louis.
once you turn it on, it silences
Yeah,
all
MIA.
calls
What's a
from
heady
unknown
bird?
numbers.
I literally
allowing
carried
only
boss
your
7.
contacts to ring through. That's it. No battery drain, no fuss, just peace.
XP for you then.
And you'll still be able to see the missed calls in your call log in case you still need to call someone back. Honestly, it's perfect if you keep getting bombarded with spam calls. This next one is for rooted users only. Next app, super useful tool, allowing only your contacts to ring through. Once you turn it on, it silences all calls from unknown numbers, allowing only your contacts to ring through. That's it. No battery users only, so if you're not rooted, then just skip ahead to the next app.
Oh, what the
It's
fuck?
called No Wake Lock, and it gives you way more control over the apps and services that are secretly running in the background and draining your battery. It shows you which apps are wake locking your phone, basically keeping it from sleeping, what alarms are being triggered, and which services are constantly active.
Bro,
Here's the magic.
that is not
For
fair
each
at
app,
all.
you can literally block its wake locks,
I'm still living
alarms, or its entire services.
Bro,
So
I
if one
found
specific
Dylan
app is
laughing,
being
bro.
activated, you can just shut it down completely. For your background processes. I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking for a good habit tracker app for a while
Oh,
now.
I'm drunk. I have
one
to
that's
join.
simple,
My boy
clean,
Doyle.
and not full of ads and computers. And I think I found
Oh my god,
the
you
right
stink.
one. It's called
Taco Truck?
Here's how it works. You just create a habit, now, drinking water,
You know
whatever.
toggling isn't fun, right,
Set
Hacker?
how often you want to do it, like 3 times a
I was
week.
literally quiet.
And then Penthouse is
Or something like
Penthouse
a
is hiding
haircut.
around the corner.
And save it. Then each time you can just tap on the check
It
mark.
doesn't let me fight
Over
you.
time, showing your progress.
What?
See what that yet. If you're a pro, you can unlock
Oh
apps,
my
graphs
god,
for
dude.
each habit, and there are widgets too on home
I'm
screen
lagging.
so that you can mark stuff
Shut up, bro.
right
Don't
then
listen
and
to
there.
excuses.
I even tried to promo codes for it on
Okay.
my Patreon so that you can unlock it for free.
You are
Thanks to the
so
developer for
gay.
providing this. It's not the most
Bro, you
feature-packed
guys are
tracker
lucky
out
you
there, by
got
the way,
CT, bro.
but
You get the better
honestly,
guns.
sometimes just keeping things simple just
Go on,
works
follow
better.
you.
Summer's finally here in the
yes.
States, and I'm sure you'll have
Lagging.
plenty of family and friend get-togethers, so you can use Pool
Gives you
Suite
the
to
advantage.
set the perfect summer spot. It's basically
If you
this
get
retro
headshotted, you
radio
can't switch
player
to a
that
bot.
just plays some feel-good summer tracks and some chill mixes straight out of the 90s. I usually just have it
Easy.
going in the
No
background.
more boss
when
runs
I'm with
switch.
company.
Yeah.
It's like having your
We
own
just
personal
euthanized their
DJ
race.
that just plays some amazing summer vibes.
That's
And
one way to
the
put
UI
it.
looks amazing too. It's super
Almost
nostalgic
headshotted
and
the,
just feels
hostage.
different.
Yo,
in a
AI,
really
grab the
good way
hostage.
too. A great app to kick off the summer. Okay, this one's
Oh,
more than
Oh no,
if you're an app hoarder like me. It's called FTK Monitor, and it basically tells you what Android API level each app on your phone is. Why does that matter? Because
my
it
God,
gives you
they're
a quick
mocking
look
It's like walking all over it.
updated and keeping up with Android's latest features,
Doing this
especially
bullshit.
for things like security and privacy.
Trying to do.
It also shows you which apps are just way far behind, still targeting.
Let's go, you're
cheap
clear, you're clear, go, go,
SDKs,
go.
Which probably means
Bet.
that
Leave your gun
they're
out,
not
this
really
is the same
being
speed.
updated as often anymore.
Did you grab the
When I
freaking
see
packet?
that, I usually just either find an
You
alternative
just keep
or
giving these
just
kids a
uninstall it.
freaking package.
Next, we have this
How do you expect them to learn,
called
man?
Incognito Computer
Freaking
Tool.
packet drop off. Good night.
I mean, it does work as one, but
Where's the other freaking packet, yo?
code,
Oh, I thought it was CT for
Pulling
some
up
reason.
slowly.
Bro, we don't even get a fucking notification that you
Inside,
picked
I
the
can stash away
hostage.
private photos,
W.
videos,
Got a notification that you picked up
notes,
packets.
record audio,
No fucking
background,
hacker
use a
notification.
super
I only found out because you
browser,
said it.
and
Wait,
if you're
enemy,
pro,
can we team
you can
up?
record videos.
Okay, I know party.
All that responsibly, legally,
The
but it
euthanization
works
party?
really well. I even so go snag one there. This next app is called Arrow, and it's honestly pretty unique. It's a navigation
Wait, so
app,
Jerry, you
but
down
here's the twist.
for
There's no
to raid?
map. Instead, you just type in your destination.
That's free picks,
and once
Lewis.
you start, the app shows you a big arrow.
Don't come back out in the
No.
morning.
What the fuck? Kadeem Alfred? Yeah, I'd be down already.
In either kilometers or miles. Now, I
Yeah,
know
look at
what
this guy with
you're
his
thinking,
supposed scouts
why
on.
would you use this
Not a
as
Scouts on.
maps? But it can actually come in handy in a few situations.
scout
If you're walking around a big city where the
fire it.
GPS
I started lagging.
or if you're hiking in a
my
trail with
God,
no
bro.
roads, sometimes a simple arrow is all you need. It works offline too, and
I need
placement for your
There, you bought a shot.
set,
Dude, you're such a
but
pussy.
It's a cool tool to have for those times when you just need some basic direction. Do you remember how the Pixel phones have a screenshot app that lets you easily organize?
Dude, what the fuck is this bullshit? Why are there bots walking on and cooking?
It's called Shot Studio. It's
And then
free,
the
open
penthouse party is
source,
still
and
fucking
does a
shit
good
walking.
job of organizing your screenshots. On the Pixel phones with Pixel screenshots, you get some automatic filters. Sure,
These guys, you guys'
Shot
bots are
Studio,
literally clicking on
you create your own collections, and
Fine.
it still uses
Clicking on my little tutorials.
I personally trained them.
all your screenshots into the best ones.
What is that?
Like, I made a collection of gift ideas.
Dude, why are you using it?
First of all, that's not office.
Screenshots.
First of all, that's not office.
Amazon products
Okay, actually true,
products,
not an
stuff
office
from
person.
This
websites,
guy's,
and
I don't
drop
even feel like
them
playing
into the
CS
right
anymore.
collection. It's not the most flawless thing, but it is somewhat
Yep.
accurate. You can also search your screenshots.
Just like
by
that, you
what's
guys
in
lost
them, not by file name. You can generate a text for you.
Let me alt F4.
The best tools that I found so far.
No.
My screenshot method.
Done.
No, office. Leave it.
No, I'm done.
Watch all the
Stop,
best
stop.
Entered App episodes in the past month.
That's too competitive.
Learn about a new
If you had
I have to
Why are we
level up
playing?
my account.
new exclusive features.
Dude, he actually got off,
Drop a
bro.
thumbs up if you download at least one app, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!
Jump back up.
Join up, bro.
Did we join up?
Nope, I'm off.
Are you
Did we join up?
serious?
These are 7 of the strangest smartphones to ever exist.
Louis.
He's got
Each phone
on
here has
this
one thing
shit,
about it that is
bro.
completely
Louis,
unique.
he
And
just
so
got on
our
that
job to
shit.
find out which
Bro,
of
I'm
the
not
major
playing, I
changes
just
that
raged
other
off.
phones need to start copying.
Okay, I'll only play if it's office.
In casual, by the way.
No one should ever try to make
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah,
no.
off. Office.
get stranger as we go.
If it's not office,
Starting
I'm off the
with the
phone.
brand new minimal phone, which is a bit of a trend in recent years, like phones that are purposefully stripped back to become less distracting. But this is meant to be the king of them.
My brother
Because
Chris,
while it
he
might
made
look on the surface like
fucking
every
office
other
lobby.
minimalist phone with its e-ink display
Oh,
and its
no, I didn't.
text-based user interface, this device also
Well,
runs
actually, I
full
did.
Android 14 with complete access to the Play Store. And that is fascinating, because either you could say, oh my god, the peace of mind of a minimalist phone combined with the full perks of a normal smartphone.
As soon as this game ends, I shut
But then
off
on
my
the other
PC.
hand, if you now have access to
No.
every single app, hasn't this just become a normal smartphone, but now with a laggy black and white screen?
Gotta stay up.
What is Instagram like in this? It feels like just enough to be able to catch up with what your friends
Nothing
are up to.
good
while
ever
feeling-
For orgasm, drugs,
What about games?
alcohol,
You swipe up
and really
certain
cool
apps
things.
here. I do think this physical keyboard
It
was a
is.
good
Still not the good
decision.
stuff.
I'm not normally a fan of the idea, but typing on an e-ink screen because of the slow refresh
In
rate
dog
is
beers, I've only
usually
had
one of the
one.
biggest perks, so it's a really good way of getting around that. Oh, it's actually so cool. So when you start typing, as soon as it realizes that there's only one app that you could be wanting to open, it just opens it. So, PO for Pokemon, and we're in. Damn,
Fuck
that's
this
fast.
fucking
So this
fuck-ass
game is my
computer.
current weakness. Okay, we
Computer!
have a bit of a contrast problem here. And while you can tune the display, there isn't actually a setting that's going to make this work perfectly. You can set it to a low refresh rate, which makes it really clear, but then any moving
Yo, Lewis, when we go into the club?
Nothing.
Tomorrow, 4 p.m. KSP.
Really?
Bet.
It's 4th of July.
Oh my god, bro.
It's okay, Louis. I got that weed card. Why'd you queue casual?
Because that's all he can play.
Kick him out.
What the fuck? That's not nice.
Oh my god.
Okay, one casual, then we do one sneaky premies. Any questions?
No, we have to
No,
do
no, no.
one-
Any questions?
We have to do the one that you have to do like the picks and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a sneaky premies.
Dude, I couldn't hit a shot if my dick depended on it.
Okay, well, that's why I'm here.
Alucard
why
just got
I'm
like
here.
3
Oh,
fucking...
uh,
Hey guys, are we playing quick off and it wipes?
If my shit works, I'm done.
Alright.
But I don't think it will, so I probably won't.
Does it wipe tomorrow?
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me!
Oh my god.
The next wipe is a hardcore wipe. Did you see that?
I don't know what that means.
There's no flea market.
Really?
Are you retarded? I literally sent it to you.
What the hell does that even mean? I already went Alter 4 again. Stop popping, you
Wait.
fucking faggot!
Chill.
That actually sounds
Where are my
fun.
hoodies?
That actually looks like
Dude, why am I
enjoy Tarkov for once.
in the fucking head? Look at this.
Fucking bought Lucario. Dude, why the fuck are we playing this shit?
Because you enjoy
Fuck you,
it.
bro.
You enjoy it.
Stupid fucking idiot. Oh my god, I was about to kill whoever's around this corner.
I was gonna no scope you with this op.
Dude, if I died at 1 up, I'm Alter 4.
This is easy. We kill them.
Why is the game so bright all of a sudden?
If Louis game stays bright, he also have force.
Anybody know default brightness? I'm just
Lagging.
gonna guess 100. I'm just gonna guess it's 100. That looks right.
Bro, I know what.
I literally dinked you.
Like, what the fuck is this?
Bro, Maddox is in our spawn, bro. Like,
Oh, I bet that's the toxic.
Doyle. Guess what I'm eating.
fudge skull.
Well, let him through.
Get your age, Joel, go get it.
Guess what number that is.
Yes.
Left.
Well, peeking.
Saving my pistol, by the way.
Press G.
Boy, if you don't.
I was aiming right there.
No, you're lucky I was lagging.
Labbing, that's
You're
the
lucky.
word.
You're lucky I was lagging there.
Guess what? I'm not a pussy scout hunter.
Wait, that was fucking insane that I hit that shot.
Who is that?
Oh my god, lucky boy.
Little hitting croucher. Oh my god, he's back here.
Oh!
Counter-terrorists win.
Bro, Bat and Rouge enjoy it.
That scared the fuck out of me.
I don't know how that didn't hit you.
I had like no HP. Oh, you don't keep your gun.
This is how you do it. I'll get it.
Oh yeah.
Sniper.
Oh my god, bro. Oh shit,
Can't
ass
tell
head.
if it's fun or not.
Dude, that fucking bullshit ass head, bro. It's not even falling into
Make 3 left.
Dude, oh my god, bro. He's swinging that door. He's full swing. Oh my god. He's running back. He's in the projector room.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, try to post me out again, pussy.
Cringe.
You're We got one bro taking it dead.
Cringe, you have somebody fucking calling out my location.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
live in a
casual
cringe
though, bro.
society, what can I say?
Come on, let's go.
We live in a real society, Dad.
Look at this fucking jackass.
Oh my god, you just got your
Pop
head
his
ripped
knee.
off. I just think your V card, didn't I?
It's one bot. That's one. Oh my god, good kill.
Thanks, bro.
Where's the last one? Is it penthouse batting?
I just full flashed the fuck out of myself.
Bro, can our bots buy real guns instead of fucking from us? Yo, Andrew, good carry, bro. I've got
Thanks,
I've
dude.
got less kills than one of the bots.
You're him.
But I've got more MVPs than you.
Oh, I'm not the enemy.
Fucking hostage.
Are you stupid? Oh, I'm not the enemy either.
What is that? Oh my god. There's somebody on that team is moving like a scab. Oh my god, I need help. I need help, I need help.
Dude, what the fuck is... Dude, like... None of those hit!
Grass.
Fucking retarded lag bars in the air in UCF. Like, I swear. And only motherfuckers like me get it.
No more talking. Now we fight.
Oh my god, like, I'm just teleporting. Man.
So lucky.
Oh my jiggle mog.
It wouldn't, because it's not even to be compared with somebody who can kill the body and there's nothing more they can do. Oh, then he'll kill the soul and then there's nothing more he can do. Oh, so it lasted an extra few minutes? It doesn't make any sense, my friend.
Is that guy about to dox all of this?
Matthew chapter 12, verse 40, for as Jonas was 3 days...
Where is he coming from? Let me kick him out.
Yes.
What is going on? Oh my god, no.
Three men left.
Lol.
Oh, don't die, you're my only hope. What?
One HP.
We're using a fucking scout.
That's so bullshit, I'm on his head, man!
What? What does that mean?
It means you blow dick for a living.
Oh. I should just fucking teleport everywhere for a living.
I'm a mogger.
No, let me get that AK!
Give it back.
Yes, yes, yes. Let me get it, let me get it.
Got your kid.
Are you stupid?
Fuck scouts on, I'm
Fuck
done
am I?
with that shit. I'm getting no kills. No one's
Oh, I'm not the enemy.
Are you for real?
No one's here.
One left.
Fuck, they killed all the bots before I could click on him. He's going to the stairs, going to the stairs.
What is that, by the way? Like,
Before you die.
What's Exxon's on her?
ding, ding, ding. Like, and I hit one bullet on him, I guess.
Ding, ding.
I didn't hit a bullet. Yo, did you?
Go, go, go.
Not a single bullet hit.
missiles on her.
There's. So bullshit, dude. It's been like 5 bullets to kill this. This guy's the ass shooting. Penthouse 5 HP backstairs by the way. 5 HP, 5 HP. Swinging long. Oh my good kill.
Thanks, babe.
Good kill on one shot.
Look good kill, yeah, guys.
Come on, let's go! Oh, I'm not the enemy! Grenade!
Oh my god, I'm pissed. Pick up my gun,
Good night.
Oh my god, what the fuck? That's fine. Hold this freaking pack at you.
What the fuck? Who gave him that weapon, bro?
Give him that packet, bro. Can one of you stream?
Yeah, I got you.
Oh my god, what a flash.
I'm streaming on Twitch actually. Or YouTube.
And that no one has a real friend.
Check in.
He's got the packet, yo. He's got the packet.
Favorite?
I like that.
That's a freaking
I mean,
hot
like,
dog, yo.
back in the fucking. It's a freaking pack of loss, yo. Give me this pop.
You grab that? Sorry. Thank you. I left you, Gadla. Yeah. And, there's meat if you want it. For it. I left some
What
out.
the hell, Burton?
Really?
I didn't want it to get, like,
My fault.
set.
Good kill.
Oh, yeah.
The bots had it. The bot had it.
Mm-hmm.
Mortgage.
W run.
Counter-terrorists win.
Did you guys win?
Nope.
No, we have to level my account. Doesn't matter. We're going against each other.
Who's we? Who's account?
Me, Maddox, you, Louis.
What's a father?
Wait, is this still not ready? For comp?
I don't know.
Together.
Oh, I can do comp. I can do comp. I can do comp.
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Dude, that's all Mookie Betts has to do. You can play the fucking game.
We can already do comp though. We just can't do premise.
EA is shutting down Anthem servers? Yeah.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
But we don't get any XP.
Are we gonna get XP with Nick now?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Nope.
There's only one fucking way to find out.
Yeah, we're probably not.
I haven't been getting any XP for those games. Those casuals.
Me gusta compas. Ah, yeah, you're freaking right.
Oh my god, what are these? That's not it.
That's,
You're welcome.
Thanks.
what are these maps?
Which one do you want me to take off?
All of them except Office.
What? Inferno's good. Inferno, Vertigo,
Office.
Agency, Office.
It's an Office only queue.
Alright, I'm keeping Agency though.
Like that.
And Vertigo.
Me gusta la pinga, bro. I wish I was a fish out of water.
I wish I was royalty.
What type?
You want to be a
Like
fish out of water,
JFK?
Noel?
Nah, King
Yeah.
Baldwin type.
King Baldwin,
Jerusalem.
leprosy.
The dirty of the bear.
Excuse me?
Only 2 times poggers.
So I'm a Doctor Disrespect?
I love tits. Dude, remember when we queued with Mookie Betts and it was like there's only 7 people in this queue?
Yeah, I tried hopping on to level her account, and it was like only 4 people were fucking available, and
What
I
the
just like got
fuck?
off.
I need to
Maybe just
piss
shadow ban.
so bad. Due to high elo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go piss.
Oh, it probably needs a bit of salt. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. You want rice?
Yo, Maddox.
It was good.
What up, bro? Yo, where's
It
Mr.
was good.
Balls?
That's me.
You want rice? Okay. Alright. I'll have Ropa Vieja in like 5.
So apparently the new Xbox has Steam, Epic Games, and something else on it.
Should I buy Dead by Daylight on Steam even though I have it on Epic just because I want it on Steam?
So jolly green giant Microsoft Xbox
You can just
pink slipped
I
about
have got to get my dick
9,000
sucked.
people July 2nd, 2025.
I have got to get my dick sucked.
You can add it to your library, but it'll still like open
and
it through.
quietly nudged Rare's decade in the making Everwild into an unmarked grave they've been digging for God knows how long. It is, unfortunately, the bigger and better sequel to last year's Carnage, when Xbox decided that Hi-Fi Rush, their massive hit, was warranting of closing the studio, and Redfall was Redfall. There was nothing that really could have been done about forcing a studio that makes immersive sims to make a stupid live service heap of vampire nonsense. Oh, except maybe not forcing them to do that and then complaining when it doesn't work. I mean, that was kind of a built-in ZeniMax problem, but still. Nothing says we believe in the power of our studios like closing them, while Phil Spencer insists he's not retiring anytime soon. The new Xbox strategy looks a lot like
I want like a cheeseburger.
Publish on their platform.
Go get
Hi-Fi
one.
Rush,
Like $5.
Thieves, Pentiment,
And your parents should be able to afford.
Sony's turf, and Hellblade 2 is hot on their heels.
I can make you one.
Game Pass is stalled at
You don't get that
35
reference?
million
The menu?
subscribers. Not a number to shake a stick at, but it hasn't been growing, and it's needed.
No, it's literally the line.
So Microsoft decided, you know what? Let's start
She's like, I want a
partnering with
cheeseburger.
people to make
And then he goes,
third-party
the one your parents can barely afford.
And they won't play the entire
actually don't
Xbox
even remember
catalog,
that.
just PC games.
Did
that
you even watch
don't
that
need
movie, bro?
Xbox for. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah, I
head
did.
scratching
In,
going
like, a
on. This is a
hotel.
long
Okay,
intro,
drunker.
but in order to set it up, there's a lot to say. It feels like we've been asking this question
Average
a lot,
hotel
but,
movie.
Well, hi folks, it's Falcon, and today on Game Ranks, we are, again, perhaps more fervently and more seriously asking the question, what the hell is going on with Xbox? Alright, so the last year hasn't been kind to the Xbox brand with the whole Xbox Everywhere initiative and the many concerning rumors that we've been seeing coming out of Microsoft regarding the future of Xbox hardware. But it seemed like things were kind of on the upswing after Xbox strong showing at Summer Game Fest. That positivity has all but evaporated with the devastating news from yesterday I mentioned at the top. You know, over 9,000, yes, over 9,000 people employed at Xbox have been laid off. And Microsoft, could you have at least not done the meme? I don't want to laugh about a bunch of people losing their jobs. But multiple studios have been closed for good. Some highly anticipated games have been canceled. Cuts and layoffs are hitting everywhere, even successful areas like Turn 10, and even studios working on frickin' Call of Duty. It appears that nothing and no one is safe in this major round of firings. Keep in mind, we're talking about the fourth major wave of firing in the last 2 years. Ever since acquiring Activision, it's just been a bloodbath for all involved. This latest thing is a step beyond, though. It's not just support staff or QA or redundant management or whatever excuse they came up with for the last ones. This time, Xbox is coming for your job, whether you're in a studio trapped in development hell or in one of their best studios with hits coming out of it. In late June, we actually heard rumblings about potential mass calling of jobs here. And on the 2nd of July, the hammer came down. It wasn't just Xbox, it was all of Microsoft. It's about 4% of the entire Microsoft workforce, which is, to be clear, insane. The initiative, the studio formed to work on the Perfect Dark reboot, was entirely shut down. The Perfect Dark reboot has been canceled. I mentioned Rare's Everwild as well. Canceled. According to insider sources, the cancellation of Everwild is actually leading to the game's director, Greg Mayles, a 35-year veteran of Rare, who worked on games as far back as Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, and Viva Pinata, bolting. Just like, you know, if you're doing this, I'm out. I'm out, guys. I mean, this is just one person among thousands, but I wanted to highlight him because he is an elder statesman of the games industry, and Mayles' exit from Rare is one of the last nails in the coffin for classic Rare. Almost all of the old guard from that studio are just gone, and it's sad to see him go. It's a tough time to be a Rare fan right now, honestly, but in all seriousness, it's not just Rare, it's everything Xbox. Even King, the mobile game developer and massive moneymaker for Xbox, is getting like 10% of its studio cut. Raven Software and Sledgehammer are getting hit with some layoffs. A new IP that was going to be a new MMO from the Elder Scrolls Online guys canceled, and that's far from the only thing getting canned at Bethesda. Reportedly, there are multiple unannounced projects that have been canceled. Even John Romero, the influential co-creator of Doom, was not spared Xbox's, well, I guess you could say
it's
wrath,
official.
but I don't think this is wrath. As somebody who loves video games, these job losses are brutal. And
I
hearing about
said.
these potentially amazing games getting canceled before their time, it's so
Motherfucker.
I'm not
I
really a
said.
console wars person. I like me some PlayStation. I like me some Nintendo Switch. And I like me some Xbox. But as such, I am an Xbox fan. And it's hard not to feel like the sky's falling after all this news. So
Dude, don't
what
say that about
does
me,
Phil
bro.
Spencer, the head of Microsoft
It's official.
Gaming, do? Why put out a tone-deaf internal
You fuck with
message
that new
on
PFP
the
list?
press release? Sure,
Be honest.
anything meant to address concerns.
You want brutal honesty or nice honesty?
I mean, an absolutely
Brutal.
bottom of the barrel
I fuck with it hard.
situation.
Nice.
No
What about mine?
doubt. This entire statement is
Oh, that's the
so,
same PvP we've had for 2
so
years.
freaking pathetic. It is
That's that little kitty cat.
garbage.
My little scaredy cat.
I remember when I went to North Carolina to see my dad, and then I look on Discord, and there's 2 people with the same
No.
name. I hadn't been on Discord in 3 weeks, and Maddox stole Doyle's identity. And since then, Maddox, I think he might have changed the photo to Lou Bloom at some point. Or maybe he had that one before. But he's been running.
Is wrong with you?
This has to be.
Phil?
This is
I'm sorry
jazz.
to curse, but what is that? What is that?
Tell me I got it
I'll
wrong.
tell you what it is. He's trying to calm and
No, you're right. Actually, I'm kind of impressed.
Nice. So
Yeah, where's
got,
Nick?
after 6 minutes, we get a match, and Nick doesn't accept.
Wait, are you even real? Oh my
I don't get off.
I'm not gonna pretend that things
God,
are not
bro.
tough. It's getting harder and harder
6 minute
for
queue and
anybody
Nick
out
doesn't
there in
accept.
them streets. But it's also getting harder
else
and
can I
harder
do?
to
I don't know, is that bro in here?
as the leader of Xbox.
Fuck
is
that,
a
bro.
Freaking disaster. Going from
Bruh,
the
that's
top of
actually
the
minus
industry to
30
what is
minutes,
essentially
dude.
a
I'm gonna
third-party
fucking kill
publisher in
myself.
Just over a decade is
Should I play Mortal Kombat
something
1?
basically only Sega
No.
can truly identify with. Like the Genesis
Should I play
was
Mimes?
just, I mean, it did what Nintendo.
Should you play what?
And the Xbox 360,
Mimes?
yeah, it had some pretty big problems.
How was that?
But they did right by
Don't wanna know.
consumers, and
No.
that built the brand in a massive way. It's arguable that the
You just hop back
Nintendo
on Daisy,
Wii won
honestly.
in terms of pure sales, but
Back?
culturally
Hop back
speaking,
on Daisy?
The Xbox was
Yeah.
the winner, right? Now, a lot of homegrown Xbox franchises dead in the water, floundering.
Going to
badly.
sleep.
The division is entirely
No.
propped up by their third-party purchases of Bethesda and Activision, and even then, it seems like at least right
Don't
now,
do that.
the purchase of these massive studios is hurting them more than it's helping.
What time is it
them.
over there? Like
look at how many cuts
11?
are being targeted
Or like
against
12?
Bethesda and Activision. It's not just Microsoft stuff here. It's across the board gaming division stuff.
Yeah, and I literally just finished cooking.
Microsoft, along with all the reports we're hearing at EA and jobs.
Is that poggers?
There, it's hard not
That's
to
quite
feel
pog.
like the bottom is falling out of the U.S. games industry. If this really is the beginning of the end of the U.S. dominating video games, it's at least partially a self-inflicted wound.
Yeah, I'm going to
fueled
say-
by reckless consolidation.
It's time.
and tech industry greed, buying up everything.
You want
they
rice?
can without actually
Okay.
understanding.
Okay,
why
good
people buy
night.
Video games.
Wait, as you
It's
said,
honestly completely infuriating, but it's the
He already
narrative
turned
that's
off his
being
PC,
built.
by the way.
It's not just games
I
and
think it's
video,
like-
honestly. There's reports that video
No,
games
I didn't use any of
are
those.
down across the board.
Yeah, it was.
After
It would have
COVID, all
been
these
way too
companies
much
cut
work.
on
I bought.
economic growth, but
I bought
hey,
from
remember how we were all stuck
Chef's Warehouse.
indoors, and the best thing to do with that situation
but it was
was
probably
play
like-
video games, and now we aren't all
I think it was
stuck
like
indoors
8 pounds
anymore. Oh,
or something.
there's a shock. Were these people thinking that
'Cause I really
the
wanted
disease
Okavia.
was going to keep us inside forever? Like that wasn't the new normal. It was an aberration
Enjoy.
in human history.
Yeah, if you want more,
That's
let me know.
not how human history works. I know people like 28 years later, but that wouldn't happen, man. Not just the whole zombie aspect of it, but like they die out. The zombies starve. They can't think. They just do rage shit, and eventually you run out of energy. That's how diseases work. They become less as they spread antibody. We don't need to get into it. I just can't fathom the reaction.
What's everyone up to now?
From all these companies that because we're in a pandemic and we're locked down and everybody's playing,
But
we're
video
supposed to be in a
that's
game
how
of
it's
CS.
always going to be. I just can't fathom
were.
that. There's no set of information that implies that. And yet,
You guys want to play something?
Jeez. And the younger generation is literally getting priced
Wait, what?
out of their own hobby. Games
I don't know.
that casual
Come up with
audiences
something.
might actually want, like Perfect Dark, They're not
Where's your rain?
being made, and Halo is not out of the woods. Who even knows what's going on
About
with 3 right
steady
now?
time.
I know this is a real downer, but
Of
it's
course.
pretty hard not to
That
be
means it's 'cause I'm gonna go
frustrated
play with my
this news.
pillow.
If there's something I can say to counteract the negativity,
I mean, go to sleep. I'm not gonna
it's
play.
I'd be down
that
for a Kieran.
Xbox isn't dead. All the news that's been dropped the last few days
I
is
just
bad,
study while I was at
but
work.
that doesn't mean it's over. It means
Oh.
there's some major reshuffling
actually
going
did, yeah.
on. They do still have more than 40 games in development. There's at
you're
least
gonna get in trouble.
one more Xbox console in the future, probably. At least that's what we're hearing. Game Pass isn't going to go away. 35 million subscribers is a lot. It's maybe not the license to print money Xbox and Microsoft hoped it was, but 35 million subscribers is a success. They should hold on to that because that's, if I'm not mistaken, the current game subscription service that is successful. Like, if there's a Netflix equivalent, it's Game Pass. So the news isn't all bad. It's important to keep in mind
Alright, hello?
with all these internal issues at Microsoft, they're de facto still the #1
Still got
games
off.
publisher in the world.
Rip.
Because they own both Bethesda and Activision, but still Xbox isn't going anywhere. And yeah, it's easy to lay the blame on Phil Spencer, and certainly he does deserve plenty. Sarah Bond, the president of Xbox,
Oh,
and
Lou, you know what
Rudy,
time it is.
the president of Gamecom
What, mate?
Studios, they deserve some blame here as well. But I do want to say this.
Actually, no,
At the
never
end
mind,
of the day, they are also just cogs in the Microsoft machine. Phil still has Sea of Thieves, Pentiment, that we've been seeing coming out of Microsoft regarding the future of Xbox hardware. But it seemed like things were kind of on the upswing after Xbox strong showing at Summer Game Fest. That positivity has all but evaporated with the devastating news from yesterday I mentioned at the top. You know, over 9,000, yes, over 9,000 people employed at Xbox have been laid off. And Microsoft, could you have at least not done the meme? I don't want to laugh about a bunch of people losing their jobs. But multiple studios have been closed for good. Some highly anticipated games have been canceled. Cuts and layoffs are hitting everywhere, even successful areas like Turn 10, and even studios working on
What are we doing?
frickin' Call of Duty. It appears that nothing and no one is safe in this major round of firings. Keep in
Wait,
mind,
I know
we're
exactly
talking
what
about
we should
the
do.
fourth
Louis.
major wave of firing in the last 2 years. Ever since acquiring Activision Blizzard, it has just
Say
been
it, bro.
a
I'll go to bed.
bloodbath
I'm gonna go
for
to bed.
all involved. This latest
Let's
thing is a
do
step beyond.
a dungeon with
It's not
Maddox.
just support staff or
Oh,
QA
okay, if it's quick,
or
I'll actually do it
redundant
later. We can do it
management or
fast.
whatever excuse they came up
Prophecy.
with for the last ones. This time,
Which one's that one?
Xbox
Is
is
that the
coming
one
for
where you
your
switch to
job,
Awaken to
whether
Sleep?
you're in a studio trapped in development.
No, it's the
or
one
one
where
of the
you
best studios with
light and dark
hits
modes.
coming out of it. In late June, we actually heard
Oh, yeah, that was fast.
rumblings
About the boss.
about potential mass calling of jobs
I
here.
forgot
The
what to say
Phalanx.
after
On
that.
2nd of July, they
It's the
had been
Phalanx,
down.
the puzzle
It wasn't
room,
just Xbox.
and then the
It was all
Sakel at the
Microsoft.
end.
It's
Alright,
about
bet. I can do it. I'll do
4%
Void
of the
Hunter. I'll do
entire
either Void
Microsoft
Hunter.
workforce, which is, to be
I
clear,
wonder what time- what
insane.
they did.
The
Maybe Dark Side.
initiative, the studio
That
going to work
is-
on
Not
the
if you
Perfect
want,
Dark
bro.
reboot was entirely
How long is this
shut
one?
down. The Perfect Dark reboot has been canceled.
It's the shortest
I
one.
mentioned Rare's Everwild.
Over
as well,
under
canceled.
30 minutes.
According to insider sources, the cancellation of Everwild is
Be like
actually
45.
leading to the game's director, Greg Mayles, a 35-year
If not, I'm down to
veteran
do it
of
tomorrow,
Rare,
like, in
who
the-
worked on games as far back
When's
as
your
No,
Donkey
dude, because every time we've
Banjo
been to play
Kazooie,
Destiny
and
tomorrow,
Viva
they
Pinata,
put CS2
Just
off
like,
this comp.
you know, if you're doing this. I'm out. I'm out,
What's
guys.
up with Martin, bro?
I mean, this is
Martin
just
got a
one
DLP, he's
person
not
among
the same.
thousands, but I wanted to highlight him because he is an elder statesman of the games industry, and Mayle's exit from Rare is one of the last.
Is he normalizing again?
Awesome
Because
classic.
Bro was on that Good Boy
Almost
arc
all
for
of the
too
old
long.
guard from that studio are just
Who?
gone, and it's sad
Martin?
to see him go. It's a tough time
Right,
to
at
be a
4,
Rare
on the
fan
dot,
right
I
now.
shut off my computer.
Honestly,
Even if we're in the middle of
in
it,
all
even if we're in the middle of the boss
seriousness,
fight.
It's not just Rare,
Bet.
it's everything Xbox. Even King, the mobile game developer, massive moneymaker for Xbox, is
This
getting
is
like
big.
10% of its studio cut.
Bigger than all of
Raven
us.
Software and Sledgehammer are getting hit with some layoffs. A new IP that was going to be a new MMO from the Elder Scrolls Online guys canceled, and that's far from the only thing getting canned at Bethesda. Reportedly, there are multiple unannounced projects that have been canceled. Even John Romero, the influential co-creator of Doom, was not spared Xbox's, well, I guess you could say wrath, but I don't think this is wrath. As somebody who loves video games, these job losses are brutal, and hearing about all these potentially amazing games getting canceled before their time, it's super disheartening. I'm not really a console wars person. I like me some PlayStation, I like me some Nintendo Switch, and I like me some Xbox. But as such, I am an Xbox fan, and it's hard not to feel like the sky is falling after all this news. So what does Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft Gaming, do? Why put out a tone-deaf internal message that sounds more like a press release for shareholders than anything meant to address concerns or help with what is, I mean, an absolutely bottom-of-the-barrel morale situation, no doubt. This entire statement is so freaking pathetic. It is pure corpo garbage that inexplicably
I'm gonna hop on Titan.
acknowledges all the job losses while at the same time saying, I recognize that these changes come at a time when we have more players, games, and gaming hours than ever before. Our platform,
Guys, it's
hardware,
done.
and game
It's been done.
roadmap has never looked stronger. What the fuck is wrong with you, Phil? I'm sorry to curse, but what is that? What is that? I'll tell you what it is. He's trying to calm investors while addressing the issue.
Alright, just join up on me whenever.
Hold up, I'm loading in.
I have solar shields and not much else.
You have what?
Solar, like anti-solar shield.
Is that, wait, what do you mean? Like you're super?
Like my weapons are all solar.
Oh. Dude, why does it take so long to fucking load? That's the man. Why do I have random? Why do I have random gear that's like highly leveled? What is going on? I'm so confused. Wave frame. Yo, wait, what damage type is good here, Nate, in this dungeon right now? And do you guys want to run rockets?
Okay. That will work. It's
Rockets?
yep.
Sure.
Alright, I've got Gali. Bro, I think this Oryx banner that I have is like the best one in the game, bro. It's my favorite, bro. It's so clean.
Medics, you don't have a special weapon secondary.
Uh, Probably do.
Bro, how do you have a 2020 gun, dude? You have the current year.
Because you can claim
I
them
forgot about that
from
though. I forgot about
the
that.
Edge of Fate thing.
Oh, look at Nate, 2024. Your level is so last year, bro. Get it? Hello?
Oh, wait, yeah,
Yo, can you
I
guys
get
hear
it,
me?
I get it.
Or can you guys hear
Yeah,
me?
I get it, I get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I get it.
No, does this shit that I have here even good? How does this shit work? Let me see. Smoke bomb.
Yeah, let's go.
How do you do finishers again? F?
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Today we're gonna talk about spectral blur. You might not pick extension here. You open face packs. You have creative extension here. You open audio effect, and you have your spectral blur. So I have this kind of dubby chord. You have delay, but you don't really have reverb, so we're gonna use spectral blur as a reverb. So this is the first example, but I'm gonna show you how the device works. It's kind of working perfectly for anything which is kind of dub ambient style, either chords or pads. We're gonna see for pads later, but yeah, now when I'm activating it, you can get the idea. You have two frequency. Basically, you're gonna define the signal that is blurred with these two filters. So for example, here it will be between 1 kilo and 10 kilo, but you can also select to be outside of that range with the out toggle button here at almost the we haven't filtered a lot sync. Alright, also have delay compensation, so you also have different way to use it. So here the idea is to again you will have a longer tail, be wet maybe with the dry, this one. So here I use the classic delay on 3 with 50% feedback, 100% dry wet, as basically it's parallel processing. So let's listen just the rumble. I made this track, I put the link in the description. It's just gonna automatically duck your sound. Now maybe we can add a low pass filter, so we're gonna use auto filter and we're gonna use 24 dB, and yeah, then you can adjust how you want it to. If you want to make it or maybe with the kick, and you can even but now if you mix it with the kick, and you can even add a bit of glue compression, and you have a pretty solid low end rumble. You can, and you have a pretty solid low end, and you have a pretty solid low end rumble. You can put in mono if you prefer. I will leave it in mono for now. So next example is to create this kind of washy 909 ride. So I have again the 909 core kit with the ride playing offbeat. And again, we can use spectral blur to kind of create this grainy washy ride effect, which usually works perfect for techno. Here again, you can leave it longer. Here I'm gonna put shorter, and later we're gonna add the delay to add a bit of groove. But yeah, it's always, you know, if you have a too long tail, obviously you might ended up with a lot of like kind of a, I wouldn't call it noise floor, but you know, this kind of long tail who's gonna sum up with other reverb long tail and kind of at the end create a bit of a mess. Yeah, so here I boost the weight gain, and obviously we still want our dry, and then I just add a bit of delay. Nothing crazy, it's just a reverb, but because it's very grainy and noisy, it's just work perfect with the ride. I was talking about the delay compensation, for example, here I have an open hat. And to be sync, I have to put the delay compensate to 1. And to, you see, put it. Otherwise it doesn't sound good to me. Like this. Then I need to adjust a little bit. And then with the delay like this. Okay. And I really like the tone of this reverb because you can see I just use this spectral blur and like the track doesn't need reverb and it got a nice ambience, nice mood. And here's another example on dub chord. The great thing is Alright, so today we're gonna talk about loudness and weak or not really in the face. You will end up with a weak mix and your track will sound weak, where if you have at least one element which is a bit more loud and in your face, or let's say a bit more full, it will kind of fill up the blank more like in the mix. So this, I will show you an example. Alright, so we have this tab here which sounds like this. You can hear very muffled, so you could tell me, well, just open the filter, which can work to a certain extent, but sometimes it gets too bright and you kind of lose the feeling and the tone you want. But I'm gonna apply this for effect and you're gonna hear how it changed the sound. And you can hear you didn't lose the feeling, you still have this dark stuff, but it's now a bit more bright. And you hear how you kind of lose open the filter, which can work to a certain extent, but sometimes it gets too bright and you kind of lose the feeling and the tone you want. But I'm gonna apply this for effect and you're gonna hear how it changed the
I can be on ad clear. I have a pretty good ad clear loadout.
We got light, we don't have light here.
Alright, so we have this tab here which sounds like this. You can hear
there you go, light.
So you could tell me, well,
oh, you don't? You want dark?
Oh my god.
To a certain extent, but sometimes it gets
okay,
too bright
here, dark.
and you kind of lose the feeling and the tone you want. But
now I got
I'm
light
gonna
'cause I
apply
picked
this
it
for
up.
effect and you're gonna hear
Okay,
how
then grab light.
it changed the
Now
sound.
how did I get dark there, by the way? I have dark now.
And you can hear you didn't lose the feeling, you still have this
I got
dark
one
stuff,
shot by
but
trying to
it's now
bump the
a
dark
bit more
modes.
brighter, a bit more in
That
your
you just
face.
die
And so
doing it, I
today
guess.
I'm gonna show you how to do that. Now before to start, as usual, these are guidelines, this
changed
is a
about the
way
gun and
to
then
make
one
things.
shot,
It doesn't mean you always have to do like this. I always recommend you to
I
experiment.
think it's just the sort of difficulty of it.
Each case is different, but this is a method I found that often
Like, it's not
works
light level,
well.
it's
So
just
first,
the
this is also
modifier.
true in mix, but
Yeah,
often several
Yeah, then that
small
must mean I
little
need to
change
deposit
works
up
better
here.
than just one big change. So which means like
Okay,
instead
there's
of
the
trying to
dark.
get loud with just one device and
What do you
one
mean?
technique at a huge amount, it's
I
much
died
better
depositing the
to
modes. I literally
use
just died
different
immediately.
device at a lower percentage to
Dude, I can't
really increase
fucking
step
jump
by
up here.
step the loudness instead of trying to increase it in just one
Yeah,
time.
let me try
so
this.
back to our muffled sound.
I got 3 dark.
So first one, I like to use
Okay,
saturator.
I got dark
Here
mode's
the goal is
max.
to really add some gentle saturation, just to add some extra harmonics, just to gain a little bit of perceived loudness.
Okay, so you gotta do
usually
inverse.
I will use the medium curve. If I really want something more
Did I
in the
not
face
res?
and really get nasty, I will use more the hard curve. But usually medium curve, and then I just gel with
did
the
res.
drive, depending of how much I want to.
I'm gonna try doing inverse real quick.
I'm stacking it from you.
Why? Why would you do that? Now we have to come more things.
Really be just enough. We get slightly louder. Now another saturation I like to use, it's amp. So usually amp, you will use it to kind of beef up your bass and really get that buzzy, crunchy amp
Inverse
sound.
did
The
nothing.
idea here is to get a little bit of that, but to a very small amount. So first, I'm gonna put the output to dual
Try
to do
again.
just in stereo because I
Oh.
want this stereo. will
Oh, I
put
see
the
what we're
clean
supposed to
mode,
do. There's an order.
And you can
Look.
hear the here is
This
way
little
too
orb
much.
on
So
this
here
one.
the dry wet. I
We have to
will
do light first.
probably stay around
Alright, just wipe.
8%, and that's it. Basically, see here it's making it slightly brighter. Now we're gonna use
we're gamers.
raw. So here the idea is to use it in multiband mode. Now we're gonna use raw to increase the perceived loudness, but also to add a bit more brightness. You know, to really enhance the
Really?
mid-high range to kind of make the sound a
How do
bit
you have
more
boss
brighter
damage?
also. because you know, with this type of muffled sound, we want to bring up that mid-high range and high range.
Right.
So with multiband
Let's do
distortion,
it,
we can
lads.
basically specifically apply
Okay.
certain distortion
Which one's first?
to a
It's light
specific
first,
amount
light
for
first.
a certain range. Now first we're gonna remove the compressor we don't need. Now regarding each band, which shaper to use and which amount, this is purely experimental. I don't have really rule, like every sound is different, so you might have some